Political problems have a human face, and sometimes, as in the case of Kashmir, a most tragic human face. This time we bring you the other side of the Kashmir problem, not the militants, but the Kashmiri refugees who have been forced to flee their paradise in fear, leaving everything behind. Many of these refugees have not only suffered physical and emotional loss, but also a loss of hope, which of course is devastating. Manoj Raghuvanshi exposes the anger and trauma these refugees are going through.
Last year, Kashmir had a population of 140,000 Hindus. In the last 6 months, more than 1 lakh Hindus have fled their homes, many with just their clothes on their backs. Several pockets of Hindu population, like Habbakadal, Renawari and Karan have become ghost towns. There were numerous pressures that forced these Hindus to leave. Children had no schools to go to. Colleges were closed. Weeks of curfew had converted homes into prisons, often without electricity, water and food. But most of all, it was the tension of being a minority in an increasingly fanatical atmosphere, where the very air they breathed was laden with violence and fear. They have left secure jobs, sometimes of 20 years, established businesses running for generations, and even properties and orchards to a blank, uncertain future with marginal help from the government. Why, they ask, should we be refugees in our own country?
हम डर गए उन लोगों से, फिर हमने सब सामान उठाकर यहाँ आए हैं.
Suddenly, her mother, who was sitting next to her, began to weep.
दुखी इसलिए है कि इसके 3 बेटियां हैं, बड़ी बेटियां हैं. मैं भी इसकी एक बेटी हूँ. ये इसलिए रोती है. हम क्या करेंगे?
Less than 3 years ago, these people led normal, average lives in Kashmir. In the last 6 months, that normal world is now sadly part of their good old days nostalgia. तुम्हें लगता है कि वापस जाओगी तुम कभी वहाँ पे? हाँ. मन करता है वापस जाने का? हाँ. क्या कहते हैं मम्मी पापा, क्या कहते हैं कि वापस जा पाओगी वहाँ पे?
नहीं.
क्या कहते हैं, कभी नहीं जाएंगे वहाँ?
नहीं.
तो फिर क्या कहते हैं, कहाँ रहेंगे?
यही.
तो यहाँ क्या करेंगे?
पता नहीं.
Large-scale migration began when the release of Rubia in exchange for 5 militants led to mass hysteria in most parts of the valley. The next phase came in the 3rd week of January when huge processions were taken out in the valley, processions in which many Hindus were forced to march in front.
हम मजबूर थे, हमारे हाथ बंधे हुए थे, उनके नारे थे कि अगर आप नहीं निकलेंगे हम आपको मारेंगे. ये उनके
क्या नारे लगाए आपने?
पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद, यहाँ क्या चलेगा, निजाम मुस्तफा.
Hopelessly outnumbered, most of the 140,000 Hindus in the valley of a population of more than 30 lakh Muslims panicked and fled. More than 90,000 of them sought refuge in Jammu, Udhampur, Nagrota and Kathua. Another 6,000 moved to Delhi. More than 2,006 reached Amritsar and other parts of Punjab. Yet another couple of thousand scattered in various other directions. The government has so far made only marginal arrangements for their rations. A large majority of them have not found accommodation in the limited number of camps set up by the government.
मुझे पहले भी सेटिंग आ रही.
अब आप वापस जाएंगे कभी?
नहीं, मैं नहीं जा सकता.
तो क्या करेंगे आगे?
फिर यहाँ अगर वहाँ से वो ऑफिसर ही है, उससे बेहतर है यहाँ गली कोचों में भीख मांगना और अपने यार को पालना. आजादी से रहना, बगैर किसी थर्ड के यहाँ पर अपने बच्चों के साथ रहना.
सारा परिवार आ गया? सारा कोई वहाँ नहीं बचा?
नहीं महाराज, नहीं, उधर कोई नहीं.
क्यों चले आए आप लोग?
जब वहाँ पर ऐसे सब लोग आ गए तो हम भी आ गए. क्या कहेंगे उधर?
The migrants have had to leave behind everything. Their bank accounts and valuables kept in lockers are practically frozen. There are hectic distress sales of ornaments by the women in order to subsist. In Jammu, land prices and house rents have shot up all of a sudden.
जब हम अपना सामान लेकर आने लगे तो वो बोलते हैं इधर की कमाई इधर ही रहेगी, तुम खाली आ जाओ. हम खाली 3 कपड़े में आए वापस.
मतलब प्रॉपर्टी सेल नहीं कर पा रहे हैं लोग?
नहीं हो सकता है.
क्यों, ऐसा क्या?
उन्होंने वो किया है ऐसा प्रोग्राम कि हम किसी हिंदू की प्रॉपर्टी नहीं खरीदेंगे.
इसका क्या मतलब हुआ?
इनके मतलब मुफ्त में मिलेगी.
People who are doing well now find themselves looking for employment. We met a school teacher from Shopian who has started learning how to sew in order to earn a living.
अगर हमें कोई सिलाई का काम मिल जाए तो हम कर लेंगे, कोई कढ़ाई या सिलाई या टाइप शर्ट हैंड तो आता नहीं, टाइप तो आता है। तो मैं वो अगर किसी जगह हमें वो जॉब मिल जाए तो मैं कर लूँगी।